Not afraid to tell you guys what my weaknesses are, but I can't pronounce it very well. Mostly pork, beef or chicken, all about healthy things. Better hide the cheese then. I know, right? That's why I was shoving the cauliflower cheese out of the way. We're making healthy, yeah. But no, today's treat day. We were allowed to use cream, allowed to use sugar. We're allowed to go balls to the wall with full of fats and things. So, you know, it's treat day. We're allowed to have these things now and again. I like to do them once a month or once every 3 weeks, something like that. I can only cook on gas. I used to cook on gas until I moved into the kitchen. This is electric. I'm fine with electric now. I can use both. You know, it's about adapting yourself and just getting used to it. I know I could easily say to you before I moved here, I was like, I can only do gas. But now you just learn. You'll burn a few things and learn along the way. But believe you me, it's not too bad, honestly. I actually prefer electric now. It sounds a bit weird, but if I'm cooking like nice meats and I want to get good colour on it, then I'd love gas, because gas does that job for you really well. Really well. Sorry guys, I'm just yabbering on. Right guys, I need to go in the freezer because I need to go get some frozen berries. Got some spare berries left over from the other week, which I'm going to use up to chuck in there, so I thought it'd add a lovely little addition. I'm going to put some sugar in there as well. As we can use sugar, why not use it while we got it? So, I'm sure there is. Where is it? Ah, there it is. I got some Muscovado brown soft sugar, guys. It's fantastic. I'm going to pop a little bit in here as well, because Bramley apples can be generally, and especially mixed berries, will be quite tart. So I'll just put a little bit, I don't know, 80 grams of sugar in there. I'm not going to go too crazy with the berries. I'm going to put some in there. I'll be back now. I'm just grabbing the berries from the freezer, guys. You'll probably hear me all the way the back down here. So guys, come back. I'm going to chuck a few berries in there. I'm not going to go crazy with it. Yeah, I know it's a bit weird. My freezer's on the other end of my house. It's just the way it rolls, I'm afraid. Before you say anything, I do know about it. It's a bit weird. Right, that'll do. I'm not going to go crazy with this. I was going to be lumped with loads of crumble all week. I love spare berries. I love berries as well. Awesome. It's weird though, gas or induction or electric have different ways of cooking. Personality, I found the induction is easiest to cook with. Yeah, it's definitely easier to cook with. I don't know. You kind of adapt yourself a little sense. Let me just put this back in the freezer, guys, and I can just elaborate on that question a little bit more. Because, 2 seconds, guys. Guys, can pop me from here. Such a beautiful day outside. It's a nice Sunday. It's bright, it's sunny. I want to be outside cooking. Yeah, elaborating on that induction question. Basically, you just kind of adapt yourself basically to, you just kind of like learn and you just practice a little bit with, you know, using different types of cooking. There are advantages and disadvantages with the two. You know, I do prefer both. I don't mind it either. You just kind of adapt yourself, as I said. But yeah, gas is more of an instant heat. It's got more control, whereas the electric is more of a steady heat. It's good for, like, I'd say stews and things, whereas the gas is predominantly pushing more power in it. So if you want quite a low steady heat, then, you know, the induction top's pretty decent for, or the electric top, if you want to call it. But yeah, I totally know what you mean. It is easier to cook with, I do gotta admit, once you get used to it. After a few burns, it's not too bad. Yeah, it's pretty good. Well, some of the cookware I like to use isn't really usable on electric cooktops, like cast iron. Definitely fancy glass top ranges. Yeah, exactly. That's the only downside as well to it. I forgot to mention that. Thank you, Pickle. Is actually the, like, for example, if I had a griddle pan, I can't use a griddle pan on these because they're glass, and if they get really hot, they'll crack. potentially crack it, or because of the weight on there. So the griddle pan does get extremely hot, whereas you have a gas top, you heat it up, and you know it's not going to do anything. It'll stay really, really hot. So those inductions can only get so hot. They can't get as hot as the gas ones. So there are strengths and weaknesses with gas and electric. You know, at the end of the day, you've got to use what you've got. And you know what? Have a look on my website. You can see all the dishes I've made using the electric top. I'm not complaining. I'm sure you guys aren't either. So you know. Indeed, cast iron though. It's cold and snowy where you are. Where are you, Pickle? It's supposed to be heavy rain today, but I just looked outside and I'm just like, yes, I love the sun. I love it when it's warm. Right, I'm going to get some potatoes out now, guys. I need to wash a few potatoes. You need to get these beautiful roast potatoes on, which is fantastic. Dead easy, dead simple. Nothing too hard. Oh, I should have brought a knife, shouldn't I? Oh, I wonder if I can get in there. Sorry, I got a massive sack of potatoes here, which we usually buy. They're from the farm shop. I need a knife. I'm struggling here, so I'm going to grab myself a knife to get into there. That's not a knife. This is a knife. Right, just going to get a few tatties out. There we go. I should come back because I don't really want to juggle loads of potatoes in my hand and then kind of drop the knife and land on my foot, do something stupid, which is not good. These potatoes are quite soily, so I'm going to put them straight into the little sink there to wash. So bear with me a second, guys. I'm just getting a few potatoes out. I'm going to make the sweet as well at the same time. So I'm not going to go too crazy with the mash because it's just only cooking for 2 people, even though I'm cooking for like 4. Huge ass joint. I wanted to get a decent joint for you guys, just so you guys can properly see it, you know, which was good. I'm seriously not complaining with the amount of meat. We're going to use pork tomorrow anyway for the healthy French toast, which we're doing tomorrow. It's going to be fantastic. I'm also going to do pancakes in the afternoon because I've had to adjust some of my dishes because I really didn't realise it was pancake day on Tuesday, which I'm not here because it's my day off, Tuesday, Wednesday. So, you know, unfortunately, it kind of sucks, but I wanted to do pancakes, so we're doing pancakes in the afternoon regardless of what we're doing in the morning. That's for certain. So I've got a few ideas what we can do, last minute kind of thing. So it's cool. It's gravy. So I'm just washing these tatties and then we're going to get on with our roasts, our parsnips as well. Get them done. Absolutely beautiful. So we've got this on a lowish heat, the crumble mix. That's just cooking down nicely. I'm going to let that stew away, which is absolutely perfect. Cleaning my kitchen, watching a friend cook, that's the best Sunday. I know, right? I don't know for us, I don't know where you guys are, but for me, on a Sunday, a very traditional British thing is a Sunday dinner. That's what I'm making for today. I don't usually have it very often though, to be honest, because it's not exactly healthy for you. Oh good, Crocodile Dundee reference there, chef. Well, I was waiting for somebody to say something. I thought, yes, I got away with it, nobody heard me. But, nah, not at all. I was waiting for Josh to say something. So, what we're going to do. The tatties behind me, that was it. I'm going to give these, I've given them a quick wash. Don't need to go crazy with it because we're going to peel them anyway, so it's absolutely fine. So, peel these up. This will be enough for mash and roast potatoes. I'm not going to go crazy with it. Should have invited the entire family up. Got enough here. I did say to you guys, you're more than welcome to come, but I'm not telling you where I am. I'll have the food ready, but if you're not here, you can't have it. It's not my problem. 49 pennies, how you doing, my friend? Hi, chef. Hello, my friend. How are you? How are you doing? I made pancakes for the family yesterday rather than let them be bland. Syrup sponges. I added a splash of vanilla, cinnamon, nutmeg, oats, and topped them with caramelized apples. Dude, that sounds awesome. Nice one, Pickle. Good job, my friend. Good job. I did hear that, CJ. Damn. I thought I got away with it. I was just like, yes, I got away with it. Nobody heard me. I just come out with these things sometimes without me thinking what I'm saying. I'm just like, oh, never mind. Had a little chuckle to yourself there, Josh. How are you feeling, buddy? You still in absolute agony? So, yeah, poor Josh. He's not very well. Got a bad back, poor guy. And he's in pain, and he's actually here. He's trying to help me, and I'm just like, dude, get some rest. But he's still here, showing his support. Bless him. What's the hardest dish have you cooked in your career? I always get these questions, but as experience goes on when you're cooking, I don't mind answering the same question again. I do enjoy it, so I'm not. Before I say I'm whinging about it, I'm not at all. As you grow with experience, to be honest with you, I don't really find any more dishes that difficult to do because it's to do with your confidence, basically. If you're very confident with smells good, I know it does. Sorry, my mum's home. She's just like, oh my god, what is that smell? It's like, yes, it's the pork. It smells divine. So yeah, sorry guys. What's the hardest dish? It's to do with your confidence at the end of the day. There's no, I don't believe there is a thing as like really hard dish. Maybe you might find it different, but for me, because I'm quite confident now in my job. I didn't always used to be. When I first started off, I was a very nervous young man, very quiet. I was very lacking in confidence in myself, and you know, I did struggle when I first started out. I did persevere. I got there in the end. You know, I found my confidence. I found myself. But you know, I don't think there is such a thing as a difficult dish because I'm so confident with the dishes. I only find dishes as long-winded. Let's put it that way. That's the only difference. And usually those long-winded procedures may think for you guys may be hard because there's quite complex steps to do for the dish, maybe, you know. So I don't really believe there is a thing as hard thing. It's just the only thing that makes it hard is yourself. So you've got to be confident in what you do and not worry about whether it's going to go wrong or not.